In continuous to previous video related to spelling rules for English words, here also I'll be talking about some spelling rules for English words. If you know the spelling rules, you will never make any mistake in spellings. So let's understand the spelling rules without wasting further time. In this word occur, if you add ed, नया वर्ड क्या बनेगा? Simply ed ऐड हो जाएगा या कुछ चेंज होकर नया वर्ड बनेगा. एक और वर्ड देखते हैं, कंट्रोल. कंट्रोल, अगर कंट्रोल के अंदर er ऐड करते हैं तो नया वर्ड क्या बनता है? कुछ चेंज होकर नया वर्ड बनेगा या सिंपली er ऐड हो जाएगा. परमिट, परमिट के केस में भी अगर ed ऐड करते हैं तो सिंपली ed ऐड हो जाएगा या कुछ चेंज होकर ed ऐड होगा. एक और वर्ड देखते हैं, बिगिन. बिगिन में भी सिंपली ing ऐड हो जाएगा या कुछ चेंज होकर नया वर्ड बनेगा. So let's understand the spelling rules behind these type of words. If the word is 2 or 3 syllable word, 2 or 3 syllable word, and what is 2 or 3 syllable words? As I said in my previous video about syllable, syllable means one vowel sound. Here we are talking about 2 to 3 syllable. 2 to 3 syllable means 2 to 3 vowel sounds. So in this word, if you see, 2 vowel sounds are there. One is here and one is here. So in the case of control, one is here and one is here. So this is a 2 syllable words. 2 vowel sounds are there. In the case of permit, if you see, 2 vowel sounds are there. One is here and one is here. In the case of begin, in this case also 2 vowel sounds are there. One is here and one is here. E and I. So in these type of words, if the word ends with single vowel and single consonant, just see here single vowel, single consonant. This word is ending with single vowel and single consonant. This word also ending with single vowel and single consonant. This word also ending with single vowel, single consonant, and this word also ending with single vowel, single consonant. So in these type of words, if the stress is given on the last consonant, that is single consonant, in that case, if you want to add this ed, er, ing and ed, so in that case, this last consonant, the last consonant will be doubled. The last consonant will be doubled, and after doubling, you can add ed, er, ing and ed. So just remember this rule. So let's understand what is the answer for this word. The answer is R. This R, that is last consonant, is doubled here. Just see, double R, O double C U double R E D. यहाँ देखिए दो vowel sound है, एक यहाँ पर है, एक यहाँ पर है, और it is ending with one vowel sound and one consonant. So it becomes occurred, O double C U double R E D. ये consonant double हो गया. Next word देखते हैं, कंट्रोल एंड er ऐड करते हैं इसके अंदर. यहाँ देखिए दो वोवल साउंड है, एक यहाँ पर है, एक यहाँ पर, एंड दिस वर्ड आल्सो एंडिंग विद वन वोवल साउंड एंड वन कॉन्सोनेंट. एंड दिस l also is stressed. Here also r is stressed. The last consonant is stressed. That's why it become a double r. In this case also the l is stressed, so that's why the double l is there. So it has become controller. CONTROLLER. So let's see the next word. परमिट, ed. यहाँ देखिए दो वोवल साउंड है, यहाँ पे एक तो यहाँ पर है, एक यहाँ पर है, and this word also ending with one vowel sound and one consonant, and this t is also stressed. So in this case, this rule is applicable and it becomes t become double t. So PERMITTED. So let's see the next word, begin. यहाँ पे भी देखिए दो वोवल साउंड है, वन यहाँ है, एक यहाँ पर है, and this word also ending with one vowel sound and one consonant, and this n, that is last consonant, is stressed. So this rule is applicable in this word. So what will be the new word? That is beginning. N will be doubled. So BEGINNING. So this rule is applicable in these types of words. So I'll give you new word, benefit. यहाँ देखिए कितने vowel sound है, एक यहाँ पर है, एक यहाँ पर है और एक यहाँ पे तीन vowel sound है. That means this is 3 syllable word, and this word also ending with single vowel and single consonant. But in this word, the last consonant, that is final consonant, is not stressed. Here t is not stressed. I'll give you one more word, suffer. यहाँ देखते हैं कितने vowel sound है, एक यहाँ पर है, एक यहाँ पर है, and this word also ending with single vowel and single consonant. लेकिन इस word में last consonant, that is R is not stressed. So this rule is not applicable in these two words. The reason is because the last consonant is not stressed. This t is not stressed, R is not stressed. So what will be the new word for this? For benefit is the benefit. The t is not doubled. You just see t, BENEFITED. The t is, that is last consonant, is not doubled because here t is not stressed. Similarly for suffering, in the case of suffering also, this r is not doubled. Just you see, this r is not doubled because this last consonant, that is r, is not stressed. So this rule is not applicable in these two words. That's why this R, that is the last consonant, is not doubled. I hope you have understood this rule, but in this rule also there are exceptions. And what are those exceptions? So let's understand the exceptions. In this word, how many vowels are there? One is here, one is here, and one is here. There are three vowel sounds. So this is a three-syllable word. And this word also ending with single vowel and single consonant. But the last consonant, that is P, that is not stressed. That is not stressed. Let's see the next word. That is a worship. Worship. In this, how many vowel sounds are there? One is here and one is here. And this word also ending with single vowel and single consonant. But the last consonant, that is P, that is not stressed. That is not stressed. So let's see one more word. That is kidnap. Kidnap. Here also, how many vowels are there? One is here and one is here. And it is also ending with single vowel and single consonant. But in this case also, the P, that is last consonant, that is not stressed. So in these words, last consonant, that is P, here also P, here also P, that is not stressed. That is not stressed, even though the last consonant, that is P, that is doubled. Just see here in the case of handicapped, here P is doubled, Handicapped. This last consonant, that is P, is doubled, even though the P is not stressed. Just remember, this last consonant is not stressed, even though this P is doubled. We will see in this word worship. Worship, it's not a worship, it's a worship. The P is not stressed. Just see here, P is not stressed, even though this letter is doubled. Worshipped. 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 Just remember, this P is not stressed, even though it is doubled. This is the exception. And in this word, kidnap. Kidnap. Here P is not stressed, even though this P is doubled. So remember these exceptions where the last consonant is not stressed, even though the last consonant is doubled. Here in the P is doubled. Here also P is doubled. Here also P is doubled. I'll give you some more words. The first word is travel. Travel. If you add here, what will the answer? Here also, if you see how many vowels are there, one is here and one is here. And this word is also ending with single vowel and single consonant. One more word I'll see. Quarrel. Quarrel. How many vowels are there? One is here, one is here, and one is here. And this word also ending with single consonant and single vowel. Let's see the next word. Here also distill. How many vowels are there? One is here and one is here. And this word also ending with single consonant and single vowel. One more word we'll see, signal. Here also, if you see how many vowels are there, one is here and one is here. This word also ending with single vowel and single consonant. In these words, what you have to remember is that in the case of British English, if the word ends with L, this L is doubled. This L is doubled even if it is not stressed. If you see this L is stressed or not stressed, this L is doubled. The answer is, if you see traveler, here L is doubled. In the case of quarrel, this L is doubled. In the case of distiller, this L is doubled. In the case of signaling, this L is doubled. So you have to remember, in the case of British English, this L is doubled if the word ends with L, and even if it is not stressed, this L is doubled. But there is an exception in this case also. And what is that exception? Let's understand that exception. That is parallel. In the case of this word, L is not stressed. If you see here, L is not stressed. This word ends with L even though this letter is not doubled. If you remember this spelling rule and these exceptions, I'm sure you will not make any mistake in the spellings. That's all in this video. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe this channel and press the bell icon. Thank you so much.